This is a trio. It's called Organic Soulfood, and it's with Antonin Rayon on the Hammond B3, and now also moog synthesizer. On the drums, Hart. We usually play together in a trio called the Velvet Revolution that has recorded 3 albums for BMC, right here, in this very building. In 2021, I had this vision, like in the winter, of Jim, me, and Antonin playing together. Because I had met Antonin once. I'd seen him in a concert in Reims, like it was maybe 10 or 15 years ago. And I always was in my mind this concert, actually. I thought, well, now we all have time. Should be possible to do it. So I called both of them, and they had time also. And we met just a couple of days rehearsing, jamming at Antonin's studio in Bourgogne in France. Then, of course, it was a difficult period. We couldn't play so much, just a few concerts. And then we had a residency in 23. So after that, we felt that it's a good time to record. So now we've done it. Almost all the compositions I wrote for the trio. Some of them I wrote before we played together, and some of them afterwards. It's more like giving a small idea of a color or something to work with. That's what great jazz musicians are able to do. Actually, that's the strength. I think, just play with anything and that's what we love to do. Just be free within a somehow defined space and to push that space into all directions, and then or not, or to do nothing.
I think in the tunes that you've written for this, there's very often quite an obvious reference to something, but the reference is always played with in some way. So it's unexpected. You think I know this sound, or I know this kind of groove, or this kind of melody, but then actually the way it's treated is somehow really not how you would expect it. So it becomes really playful, and something that might have a really light quality also has a sort of an underbelly of another emotion or something. So it's really interesting, really fun to play.
This is like a classic jazz trio, tenor, B3, drums. This is like, has been done so many times and such a great way that the only way to figure out your own way in this is by doing it. And it has developed really, from the first tries. And now, with the new sound also of the moog, it has gotten I think we have found our own flavor in a way. there's a lot of references, of course, you know, because of it, it is like this. So you write something and you have all the stuff that we have absorbed is somehow has to be in there. Try to like do a different approach from my playing. I try to like, you know, surprise myself. I'm happy about every surprise, and it's quite groovy, I must say. Also, kind of like that.
It's organic soul food.
Yeah, you know, it's supposed to be. Yeah, the name is. I mean, it's soul food. It's supposed to be something good.